We have Zafira with us. She is our first person on the street to ask us a question about mosquitoes. So Zafira, what's your question?
I was wondering, what is the thing they do to suck out your blood, the blood sucker?
Oh, she asked, how do mosquitoes suck out the blood? Well, they have a very special mouth called a proboscis, and it's actually made up of 6 different parts. So the mosquito's proboscis is made up of 6 different parts. Some parts saw into the skin, other parts suck up the blood, and then there's still other parts that actually inject their saliva into our skin. The reason they do that is the saliva has an anticoagulant and an anesthetic, so we don't feel the bite and the blood keeps flowing. All right, that's our first question ever. Thank you so much, Zafira. Okay, I'm here with Lucy at the Ontario Concerts in the Park. You know what? Is it boy mosquitoes that bite or girl mosquitoes? Oh, so close. It's actually only the girl mosquitoes that bite. Because only the girl mosquitoes make eggs. So the boys and the girls, they actually drink plant juices, like a bee. They drink plant juices for food, but only the girl mosquito bites because she needs that blood to make eggs. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Cool. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm out at the Fish and Wildlife Festival with Thomas. Thomas had a question about mosquitoes. You were going to ask me about the ones that are in here, right?
Yeah, why are they dancing?
Why are they dancing? Okay. Well, these are the baby mosquitoes. These are the mosquito larvae and the pupa. These have to live in water before they come out and fly around as adults. And the reason that they dance around like that is because they're trying to hide from something that might want to eat them. So if they feel like a jiggle in the water or something go over the top of them, then they duck down. That's pretty cool, huh? You know, do you know how they breathe? So see that little tube on the bottom of their bodies right there? Yeah. Watch, he's gonna come up. See that little tube right there? That's called a siphon. And he uses that like a snorkel. And he actually breathes air. He pokes his little butt up through the water and takes a breath. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Thomas. Give us a thumbs up. Awesome. We have Thomas's dad with us, Mauricio.
How many bites can one get?
Oh, probably around 3 to 4 per mosquito.
3 or 4 per mosquito?
Yeah. Sometimes they'll stay a little bit longer, but as soon as they feel like there's any kind of threatening motion, they fly away and then come back.
How about a material? Is there a certain material that we could wear to maybe prevent them from biting us?
Yeah, some of the thicker cotton material works pretty well, but unfortunately these little guys are really good at getting through the material and biting. And of course during the summertime it's really hard to wear heavy cotton, right? But that's why we always suggest, getting a good insect repellent and using that whenever you go outside. These will help keep them, from landing on you, keep you from getting bit. We recommend picaridin, DEET, oil of lemon eucalyptus, or the IR 30 repellents. Those are the ones that are the longest lasting and most effective. All right, Mauricio, thank you so much. All right, I'm here with Olivier. He has a question about our sterile insect technique. Go ahead, sir.
So you told me it's an X-ray sterilization process.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me more details? And for example, does it kill some of the mosquitoes as you X-ray them?
Yeah, that's a terrific question. So we are using X-ray irradiation to sterilize the male mosquitoes. And it actually took us quite a while to figure out just the right amount of sterilization, the right amount of time, the right amount of potency of the X-rays. So we did a lot of testing, and now we're getting about a 99.8% sterility rate. And with the amount that they're getting, we're also not losing any of their fecundity, their willingness to go out and look for females in the wild.
And how do you select to only raise males? I suppose if you hatch eggs, you get 50-50 distribution of males and females. How do you not release any female?
Yeah, that's really kind of an interesting thing. What we've been able to do with the mosquitoes is when we raise them from the eggs, we actually have a whole bunch of eggs that are ready to go in the office. We hatch them under pressure, and that causes all the mosquitoes to emerge from their eggs at the same time. And one thing that's interesting about the mosquitoes is the males will emerge first before the females, usually 1 to 2, maybe 3 days before the females start emerging. So what we can do is when they're in the cages, the first hatches that we see, the first adults, are almost all males. So we're able to select all those males out, and then we can actually put them in the containers that go into the X-ray machine for sterilization. So we kind of use their own biology against them. Thank you, Olivier.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Have a great one. Okay, I'm with Dominique and Audrey, and we are going to ask them some questions about mosquitoes. So my first one is, do you know how many mosquito species are in California?
Ooh, 5.
5 mosquito species?
Yeah.
It's higher.
Like in the 20s?
It's higher.
In the 50s?
Oh yeah, 50. Yeah, there's about 50 mosquito species that live in California.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Of course, the ones that we're most concerned about are the Aedes aegypti, those ankle biters.
Okay.
They've been, tearing us up lately.
Yeah, they have.
And they're also known as the dengue mosquito. They can actually carry dengue fever.
Yeah, I've heard that phrase.
So we want to try to keep those populations as low as possible.
How long are mosquito lifelines?
Oh yeah, that's a great one. In our laboratory, we can get them lasting for several months, but that's under like ideal conditions. So in a typical neighborhood, somewhere around the males maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
The females 1 to 4 weeks.
Wow, so females live longer.
They do live longer. Yeah, they have more work to do.
Okay.
They do all the egg laying, all the biting.
Okay.
So they're actually longer lived than the males.
Because they got more to do.
Yep.
That is really cool.
So we want to try to keep those populations as low as possible.
How do we do that?
One of the best ways is getting rid of any standing water,
Okay.
because the mosquito larvae, the babies, have to have standing water to live in. And if you get rid of that standing water, you get rid of about 300-400 mosquitoes a week easily.
Wow.
Yeah, the mosquito females can lay anywhere from 20 or 50 to about 300 eggs per batch. So you can see how it can go up really, really fast.
Yes.
So getting rid of the standing water, wearing repellent to keep you safe, keep them away from you, and of course calling vector control. We can come out and help you find those spots. We have different traps and stations that we use to monitor them and figure out how best to help our residents out.
Do they go after specific blood types?
That's a good question. No one really knows for sure what the cocktail is that really gets them going. It seems that type O is more attractive to them.
Okay.
But the way that they find us is they look for our carbon dioxide emissions, and then they can smell, they can actually see the heat coming off of our bodies.
Wow.
So they know kind of the areas that are exposed. And then they come in and they can taste different chemical cues on the skin. And that's what all that kind of mixed together is what makes a person attractive to them. So the ideal combination is still out there. No one knows exactly what that is yet.
Interesting.
All right.
Thank you so much for the information.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for participating.